Zendaya allows SysML elements to be connected to elements managed in a GitHub repository using reference connections. We will show how such reference connections can be created and used to open the GitHub element from SysML or check whether a later version of the connected element is available. We return to our version of our UAV model, which has two blocks representing software, flight and mission. Launching Zendaya, we go to the repository manager to create a network connection to a GitHub repository. If needed, we right-click GitHub and enter our name for the repository and the access credentials we have been given by the repository administrator. In this case, we already have a network connection set up. In the connection manager, we see the SysML model on the left, including the flight and mission software blocks. We select the GitHub network connection on the right, and find the right repository. Expanding it, we see one master branch and a variety of commits and files. We begin by creating a reference connection from the SysML block flight software to the second commit, where the first flight software file was added. We create a second reference connection, starting with the fifth commit and dragging it on top of the mission software block. For reference connections, left to right or right to left does not matter. Both connections appear in the connection summary as well as the connection browser. There are two common use cases for these connections. First, we can use the connection to let us open the GitHub repository from the SysML model itself, anywhere that the connected block appears. For example, we can right-click on the flight software block symbol in this Rhapsody diagram and go to Zendaya, Open Connected Artifacts. This launches the GitHub web browser interface right to the connected commit. Second, we can check to see if a later version of the commit is available. In the connection browser, we go to the mission software block and right-click to compare SysML and target. The result in the Comparison Results tab is red, indicating that we are connected to a commit labeled 41DF, and so forth, but there is a later commit in the same branch. We can update the connection to the latest version by selecting the connection in any of the tabs, even in Compare Results, and choosing Sync Target to SysML, or Sync SysML to Target. For reference connections, they have the same effect, to update the connection to the latest version, as we can see in the latest Compare Result tab. The results are slightly different for connections to files. If we make a reference connection to the file itself, we are always connected to the latest version of that file without updating. If we expand a commit and connect to the file version for that commit, then we are connected to a specific version of that file and may choose to update the connection later. A final demonstration considers a case where our SysML block has multiple reference connections. We add a flight software connection to a JIRA issue. When we repeat Open Connected Artifacts now, we are given a choice to open the JIRA or the GitHub interface. or open them both and have all the information available to us at one time. The Syndeia GitHub interface gives the system engineer more options in integrating software into the total system model. Check out the visualization tutorials later to see more things this larger model enables us to do.